A last-minute huddle for the Blues. They're getting ready. The start of the defence of their title. And Millie Boyle. What an important player she is in this New South Wales team. Leading from the front. The premier prop forward in Women's Rugby League, Millie Boyle. And there's an Olympic gold medal winner in Rugby Sevens in 2016 in Rio, Ivania Polite. One of the real strike weapons in this Queensland team. The stage is set. Jessie Southwell, 18 years of age. Took the NRLW by storm last year. Watch out for her and watch out for Keely Davis. Dangerous number 9, Shanae Sasolka on screen. And there's Tasman Gray.
It's going to be a countdown.
There are NRLW stars littered right throughout both teams.
Okay, stay on, girls.
That is what they're playing for over the course of the next 2 games. And we are underway for the Women's State of Origin Series in 2023. And there's a strong hit on Keely Joseph. First up, Kennedy Cherrington with a beauty. Shannon Marto. With Anderson getting in there for an early tackle, early involvement. Joseph, her second touch in this opening set for Queensland. It's been all the props so far, because here's the second hit up for Marto. Juggled it, went back, Destiny Krill. No, an error. Put that down, Alana, to the pressure from the Blues.
Yeah, you're right, Salty. Women's Rugby League is here. We've seen the battlefield and the intent from the New South Wales women to get numbers in the tackle. Exceptional line speed and the pressure's on.
Curry hitting a defender.
An early captain's challenge here. Boy, they must be confident.
So let's see if there's any stripping action from New South Wales or if the ball is just lost. Let's look to see if there's any intent to strip from Millie Boyle or if she's just wrapping up the ball. There's no intent to strip from Millie Boyle. The ball just comes free. We just need to see which direction it goes.
Let me see if it's a knock back.
There's no stripping action from Millie Boyle. The tackle is then complete and Shannon Marto has lost the ball. The challenge is unsuccessful.
Where do you want it? Middle?
The Queensland have lost their challenge inside the opening minute. Evening, Gus.
Evening, Peter. How are you?
I'm doing very well. What a night we've got ahead of us tonight.
Hope the Blues have a little bit more luck than last night.
Nice and tight for that. Wait here. Wait in there. Time on.
This is a great start now for New South Wales. They've got the ball. Queensland out of challenges. Here goes Rachel Pearson. And Emma Tonegado was looming large. Look out for her. The New South Wales #1 is certainly a play to watch. Kennedy Cherrington playing the ball 26 metres away from the line. What an opportunity here for New South Wales. Here's Anderson. Some big defence from Queensland. And they've gone on too long and a penalty. The initial indications they're going to take the tap here, New South Wales. Keely Davis has got it, and they do tap. Inside Queensland, 20 metre they go. Millie Boyle fighting hard to tackle. Davis, now Pearson, Southwell, Tonegado, good tackle. Shanae Sasolka doing well.
That's a great tackle.
Cherrington. Brigginshaw in there over the top, power underneath. 10 metres away here, New South Wales. What a start it would be. Davis short to Anderson. Joseph with good initial contact. Over the head of Southwell, all backwards. She gets it straight back again here. And is wrapped up 11 metres away. Last tackle here for the Blues. They've lost it on the last.
You're milking and then you go forward. We've got a scrum.
Well, a couple of errors early from Queensland put them under pressure, but the key to errors in footy is defending them, and they did it very well. They had great line speed, good intensity to scramble, and applied that pressure through their defence, Queensland, so they're out of trouble for now.
Queensland ball.
She is
girls,
Jessie Southwell.
Emma, 10 seconds.
She's a competitor.
Hold in there. Break.
With and without the ball.
Early girls.
Penalty here for Queensland. New South Wales inside the 10, and this is certainly a relieving penalty as Zahara Temera finds touch.
Yeah, they'll just want to get through this set of 6 now. Nervous start to the game for both sides. Understand that. It's a big occasion.
Short ball from Marto to Joseph. Taryn Aiken, look out for her. One of the fastest players on the field. The electrifying 5'8" for Queensland. Brigginshaw first receiver, playing lock forward tonight. Anderson doing well down low there on Shannon Marto. 24 metres away here, Queensland. A juggle from Temera goes to Tamika Upton. That's gone behind Julia Robinson, and they made a mess of it there, Queensland.
Yeah, they'll probably get the ball back. I think he'll rule here it was touched by New South Wales. No advantage. Queensland may get the ball back from the scrum. Isabella Kelly racing up really quickly there. I would say she's got a touch to the ball there, just around right there.
There it is. Right, as they're packing this scrum, let's check out what things are like. Sideline, evening, Darren Lockyer.
Lemon and salty, well, perfect, really. It's there's a little bit of wind coming from the west. It's 17 degrees down here. It's clear. A little bit of moisture on the grass, but Maroons, after a bit of a bad start with their first set, they get their first opportunity here, attacking the New South Wales try line.
Tight. Come on, Ali. Here we go. Break.
Here goes Queensland. Winning the scrum. Sasolka fighting with Jamie Chapman.
Hold the line, girls. Hold the line.
Off to her third NRLW club this year, Jamie Chapman. And for the Titans, former Dragon and Bronco. On the wing for New South Wales. Gray playing it. Destiny Brill, Tamika Upton. Good tackle down low, Jessie Southwell. As Gus said, great defender. Temera fires a pass to Aiken. Now it's with Polite. Power. Watch out if she starts to wind up. Rose will do well now to stay in the field of play. Great defence, New South Wales.
That's terrific football. Great ball movement from the Queenslanders. Wonderful skill. Hustle in defence from the Blues.
She sits on the ground, girls. She was held.
And now the referee has ruled that she was held, and he called held before they threw her over the sideline. Oh, there was constant movement all the way. It was good competitive stuff. Queensland on the attack again.
And they're not mucking around. Keely Joseph. 5 away from the line. Ali Brigginshaw. Zahara Temera goes short to Gray. Kernick in the tackle there for New South Wales. Destiny Brill to Shannon Marto. Destiny Brill, look out for her at dummy half. Temera, good hands from Tamika Upton. Shanae Sasolka does well to hold on there, good defence. Who else? Millie Boyle and Jessie Southwell. Temida. Now Destiny Brill. That's a good tackle from Millie Boyle. Now Upton to Robertson. The opening try in the Women's State of Origin Series belongs to Queensland. Julia Robertson in the corner.
Yeah, Julia Robinson, such a great finisher in the game, and she does it again, but they've had a bit of luck down that short side. You can see here on the Harvey Norman replay, Tamika Upton's late decision to sweep around to that short side. It made the New South Wales Blues not be able to cover right out on the edge, and a perfect left to right pass, a lovely little palm, and she just had the advantage too close to the line. Robinson, great finish for the Queenslanders.
She's a wonderful player, Tamika Upton. It's the second time that she swept around to that short blind side tonight. First time she dummied and went herself. This time the dummy half did a really good job for her, just to hold up the markers, allowed her to get past the play, the ball, engage the defence, and then a really nice long pass to a winger. What's this? Dummy half did a really good job there. Tamika Upton with a beautiful pass, off balance, but gets it to a winger, gives her plenty of time and space to get the ball down in the corner. Ali Brigginshaw out of dummy half. She did really well there, Alana, to hold up the markers and create that space, didn't she?
Yeah, she did. She's brilliant. And I think the fact that she's played so many positions, she understands who needs what ball, and the fact that she was able to hold them up there just left the opportunity for that space to be available for Tamika to sweep late and Julie to go over. Very well done.
Zahara Temida from out wide. Struck it pretty well. It's coming across, doesn't have the legs.
Time now, run, girls.
First blood to Queensland. They've allowed that kick-off to bounce. No harm done. Here's the try scorer, Julia Robinson.
Wait.
Greater dummy half, Zahara Temida. Not afraid to use the football, Queensland. Keely Joseph, heavily involved early. Alana, Keely Joseph really leading the way in the middle in a debut Origin clash.
Nice offload. Yeah, she is. It's funny because she got her. There's Destiny Brill. And they get another relieving penalty, Queensland. But Keely Joseph, she actually represented Australia before her state, which is uncommon at times, but had a great trip over to the World Cup, and she now gets this opportunity in the Maroons jersey.
Here goes.
They're getting a nice little roll on here, the Maroons. Plenty of possession, moving the ball.
Millie off the ball.
Big test for New South Wales.
Taryn Aiken goes on her own.
Up now, Yasmin.
And a quick play the ball again. That's a nice long pass to Shannon Marto. Gets to within 4 metres of the line. Looking to go back-to-back here, Queensland. No, there's a knock on. And New South Wales can breathe a sigh of relief. They're going to get the ball back.
Yeah, it was important that they defended that set.
Ali middle.
They wanted to get 2 tries behind at this early stage. Queensland, very, very impressive the way they run their attacking game. Plenty of bodies in motion. Not so sure that New South Wales didn't knock that on.
Heads down, girls. Come on.
Before it got to a Queensland.
Break.
In fact, they did.
They did, because Queensland have got it. Tamika Upton, well read. Jess Surgis with a wonderful tackle. Now Power. Put on her back. Some more heavy defence. That was Anderson again. Now Brigginshaw goes short to Joseph.
Stand square. Up easy. Hold in. Hold.
Clydesdale with a terrific tackle. Had to stop and wait for that. Aiken to Upton. Beautiful pass. Emily Bass back towards the centre of the ground.
Give space, Rachel.
New South Wales defence holding firm so far in this set. 2 tackles left. Brigginshaw to Temida. Tamika Upton.
Surrender. Last one. Yeah.
Here's the last. Temida. Crossfield rubber kick. And they can make a play at it. Tonegado helps it there. There's a goal line dropout coming.
Yeah, I thought she could let that get one more roll. She had it well protected, but took no chances whatsoever. We see a lot of fullbacks get their pants pulled down with people coming from behind. I think that was going dead. That's what pressure can do. You feel the footsteps coming and you think, oh, well.
Time out, run.
Darren Lockyer.
Stay on.
Well, you can see the effect of Ellie Brigginshaw playing in the 13. She's playing like a halfback, but what that's doing is it's putting the 6 and the 7 further out on the edges, and that's really worrying the Blues.
Power. Good take off the dropout. And now she's 12 metres away on tackle 1. Marto passing before the line this time. Destiny Brill. Asman Clydesdale with the tackle. And lost it. It was solid defence from Clydesdale. And there's the mistake from Queensland.
This crowd can make some noise here.
Middle.
They're right into it.
Middle.
Well, there's a lot to be excited about, Gus. I think the way that Queensland are playing their footy at the moment, that was a huge moment for New South Wales because they were in all sorts of trouble. Lockie spoke about Ali Brigginshaw playing 13 and they've just got so many points of attack at the moment. I also think Destiny Brill is doing a brilliant job with her service, getting it from A to B so that they can attack that space. We can see here on the Telstra tracker, we're looking at the intensity of these players. So the average for NRLW, Origin and tonight's game as New South Wales are gifted a penalty out of their own half. This is crucial, but as you can see by those numbers, they're high tonight. We've seen a very fast and brutal affair so far, and I expect it'll continue, Salty.
There'll be no letting up, especially when you look at the talent that's on both benches tonight as well.
Here goes.
New South Wales bench with Kezi Apps. In fact, there's a number of Gillaroos yet to be introduced into the game. Lily Boyle playing the ball there after she was hit hard. Now the Blues up towards the halfway line.
Hands away, girls. Shut out. Hold. Hold. Straight away, here goes.
Pearson. Solid run from Olivia Koenig. Mardo wrapping her up. Davis. Sherrington. Good tackle there from Gray. Now Southwell. Clydesdale 20 metres away on the last for New South Wales. It won't be the last now. That was touched by Queensland, was it? No restart of the tackle count. The kick put in. Oh, what a take. But stopped a metre away from the line. They're going to come back here for a penalty though to New South Wales.
He's saying the marker has reached around too early here to put some pressure on the dummy half. Played the advantage. Now the Blues get another shot.
Kezi Apps into the action and is tackled 10 metres away from the line. What an opportunity this is for New South Wales to hit back. Pearson. Now here's a run towards the line. You're not going to stop Jessica Surges from there. New South Wales hit back. Oh, we've got a great origin on our hands tonight.
Yeah, that's smart footy from the New South Wales women, coming back against the grain, but Jess Surgis, a late shift in today's game, and she's actually swapped back into the centres so she can be a little bit closer, targeting the inside shoulders of the Queenslanders, as we can see here on the Harvey Norman replay. Rach Pearson going straight to the line. They make the most of that penalty in the territory. What a run. She's unbelievable, Gus.
Oh, she's easily one of the most damaging ball runners in women's rugby league anywhere in the world. She came back inside there, coming back against some forwards, and her footwork and strength, and able to muscle her way to the in goal. Tremendous ball runner, beautifully balanced athlete. And she gets the Blues on the board. She scores in the right place too, right alongside the posts. Listed to play on the wing after the changes to the team pre-game, but she lined up in the centres there. Maybe it was for the set play that had been practiced earlier in the week, and maybe she'll swap with Talia at different stages of the game, but she was in the right place, right time there.
The attackers on this side of the field for New South Wales haven't seen too much of the ball early on. Southwell, the 18-year-old, looking to put New South Wales in front. She sneaks it through.
Stay on side, girls. Time it.
The opening Women's State of Origin match, two-game series. If it's 1-1 after Townsville, it'll be decided by aggregate. 35-minute halves we're playing tonight. Let's take you into the New South Wales coach's box as the Blues get a penalty. Ruan Sims is joining us. Rue, nice hit back there after conceding early.
Yeah, thanks, Saltsy. It really was. I mean, we were under significant pressure that first 10 minutes. We had less than 20% possession, and we were fortunate that we stayed nice and calm, got ourselves into a really good position, and were able to capitalise on that field.
Rui, it's good to see the other co-captain, Kezi Apps, on the field. Looks like she brought the girls a bit of confidence as well.
Absolutely. She's got great leg speed. She's so strong, excellent leadership. So having both her and Isabel Kelly out there was an absolute no-brainer.
Rue, what's the I suppose the mindset been going into this one? As far as do you think this game will open up, or will continue to be as there's an error here, or do you think it'll be that this battle throughout?
I think it's always going to be a really tight tussle, especially in an origin. We're expecting it nothing less. So yeah, we're just going to stick to our processes and work through however the game turns out. We'll make sure that we're putting the effort in right to the end.
Good stuff. Thanks for your time, Rue.
Thanks, Elsie.
Juan Sims in the New South Wales coach's box, part of the Blues coaching staff. Scrum here to Queensland.
Break!
Tamika Upton, 10 metres inside New South Wales territory. Here's Power in the centre of the ground. And an error here from Queensland.
Always lost.
They're fired up, New South Wales. Look at that reaction from Millie Boyle.
Well, it's a deliberate offload. And I thought the referee was a little too quick to give up on it. She was really looking to get that ball away. Advantage back to the Blues.
Australia's greatest rivalry is kicked off for 2023. Tickets are selling fast for Women's Game 2 in Townsville. Looking forward to that one. Secure your seats today at NRL.com/tickets.
Jessica, no more! Here goes. Hold in. Hold in.
Sherrington. The Blues after that penalty with a great opportunity, and Jess Surgis has put it down. Emily Bass has it now for Queensland. There's another error. Navania Polite putting it down, nerves still there.
Yeah, it's an unforced error on the previous play where the Blues put it down. There was a nice little play, actually. I'd like to see them persevere with that. Olivia Koenig is going down a short blind side through a nice no-look pass. Jess Surgis couldn't get a handle on it, but it looked dangerous.
Here we go. On the way, girls. Right.
Great field position here now for the Blues. Emma Tonegado. Isabel Kelly basically just stopped, waited for her to run around. The dangerous attackers on both sides of the field for New South Wales. Jasmine Clydesdale playing it. 11 away from the line. Now Southwell to Kelly! Gets it out the back, Chapman! There's about 6 Queensland defenders there to stop Jamie Chapman. Now it's Keziak's got it at the centre of the ground. One side of the field and the other the Blues. And again, Queensland there in numbers to stop Olivia Koenig. Davis takes off, goes on her own. Thought about a pass to Togatuki. But went herself. Alliston making the tackle. Southwell kicks it cross field. Chapman can't keep it in play. Queensland hold on, just.
Yeah, a bit of a miskick there from Jessie Southwell. I thought she had the right idea when she overcalled it for the short side a couple of plays earlier because they had the numbers and the right idea, kicking to Jamie Chapman. Just the execution on that one.
In New South Wales tonight wearing black armbands, it's after the grandfather of their halfback Rachel Pearson passed away while Rachel was in camp. She was given permission to leave, but said no, that's not what Barry would want, her now late grandfather, so she stayed in camp with the side. The family have delayed the funeral as well. So to the Pearson family and friends, we send our condolences. Understand Barry was a very big rugby league fan, big supporter of his granddaughter, Rachel Pearson. And a lot of them will be watching out in Hay tonight. Take from Surgis.
Yeah, well, Jess was back to the wing there, wasn't she? It was a good take. That ball was swirling around.
So just repeating that 35-minute halves in Women's Origin. So 10.5 minutes left. Tonegado! Great tackle down low. Keely Joseph. You can almost call it a try saver. Togatuki. Ali Brigginshaw. Gets it to the ground. Last play. Through the hands. No, they go on their own. Oh, no, throws it out the back. Pearson still alive. Davis. Good take. It was a dangerous kick. Julie Robinson was there.
Well, there were blue jerseys everywhere. She managed to kick it to the only maroon one.
She would have wanted that one back, I reckon, Gus.
Kennedy!
Upton.
She's a wonderful ball runner. I love watching her play. So dangerous anywhere on the field. She can go coast to coast.
That was touched as Emily Bass gets on that loose ball. Brigginshaw.
I like her move to lock forward. Darren Lockyer was right. It gives a whole new dimension to their game.
So fatigue alert. The ball has been in play without a stoppage for 4 minutes and 13 seconds.
I think you can see that in the New South Wales defence just then. Taryn Aiken had a fair bit of space to play with. They've got to continue with that line speed, New South Wales.
Jess Alliston. Down by Kennedy Cherrington. Temera. Gray. Good tackle. Jessie Southwell on Tasman Gray. A beauty. Sasolka, deft kicking in the goal area. Tonegado grounds it, and Queensland will get the ball back because New South Wales have got a dropout. Sasolka with a nice bit of skill out of dummy half.
And that was excellent play. They're really wrestling back the advantage from each other, aren't they? 1 minute the Blues get a little run of possession and look really good. Next thing Maroons come bouncing back.
Stay on, stay on.
Power takes that one on her own 20.
Ali. Yep.
Oh, and stolen.
That was
one.
There it is.
Through Mayono. What a play.
That was exceptional. Great awareness. She knew that she had no other players in the tackle. Gus just spoke about those momentum shifts. That was a big one for the New South Wales women. Fui Mayono. She's quite deceiving, Fui. Not the biggest player on the field, but very, very strong and talented player.
You cannot take your eyes off this one for a minute. It is end-to-end stuff. Kezzy Apps looking to wind up.
She's been good since she got on the field.
Pearson. Now Southwell. Kicking here for Chapman. Oh, what a take. Julia Robinson. Now she's got support. Sanae Sasolka. Kicks for Tamika Upton. Upton will get it. It wasn't off her hands. It's play on here. Queensland have got it on. They've knocked it on through Julia Robinson.
We need to check.
Come back and sure for that original knockdown. Tamika Upton. Oh.
Crikey, what about that?
You take us through it.
Well, Julia Robinson really set them into action from the backfield. What's this brilliant little kick? She knew she was staggering, going to get caught. Upton comes through, gets a hand to the ball. The Queensland responded so quickly to turn defence into attack. Got to say, the Blues responded quickly too. They had plenty of defenders getting back there.
Break!
It's hard to believe, Alana, that we've only got one try apiece to show for all the end-to-end action that we've seen.
Yeah, it's been a close encounter. It just goes to show it's important where they're scoring the tries at the moment. I tell you what, though, Salty, I've been impressed with Jessie Southwell. A lot of talk about this young kid coming into the Origin arena and just sitting back and having the privilege of watching her. She's steering the ship. She's taking control not only of the left edge, but we've seen the halves link up, and defensively, which is one of her biggest assets, which is unbelievable as a half. She's more than held her own.
That's a great piece of skill there to deft little pass to Emma Tonegado, but it was well read by the Queensland defenders. Pearson hangs that one in the air. And it's taken there by Polite. There's going to be some confusion there because Emily Bass was coming in. Here she is now.
Just talking about the young halfback, Jessie Southwell. She's so good that I'd be playing her or encouraging her to get both sides of the field. Really play on the ball as much as she can. She's easily the most creative girl out there.
Top three intensity players out there as a penalty gets awarded to Queensland. This one will hurt New South Wales. We've only got 5 or 4 minutes, just under 5 minutes until half time. All New South Wales players.
Back inside, girls.
was a little bit dangerous.
Sarah Togatuki on report. That lifting tackle. Queensland tap it. Oh, we're about to tap it. Sahara Temera told to do it again. Oh, and they put it down. There's a mistake from Jess Alliston.
Yeah. You've got to refocus. They had a full start there and they just didn't get deep enough on it. They're the little finer points, the attention to detail things that can make the difference. They never really got settled there. Whether they were kick for touch, take the tap, and then they had a full start on the tap and just didn't time their tap and run.
Queensland coach Tani Norris in the centre of screen.
Break.
Oh,
they put it down here. Robinson has got it now for Queensland.
It's good pressure from Shazolka there. Izzy Kelly stayed down. That's a worry.
It's around its throat, actually. She's in a bit of strife there, Isabel Kelly.
Shazolka's been really good in defence. She's come up with a couple of great reads and big tackles, and she got one there to force a turnover.
Alliston. New South Wales defending with 12 at the moment. Destiny Brill.
She's dangerous.
Brigginshaw to Temera. Joseph doing really well to reel that one in. Aiken. Flat pass. And they'll get towards the line and score. Queensland are in through Tasman Gray. The Maroons take the lead.
Well, New South Wales had a woman down on the other edge, and Queensland, they just kept rolling through them, as we see here on the Harvey Norman replay. Taryn Aiken taking the ball to the line and finding her back rower. A strong run. I think the key for the Queenslanders is having those options. They've got so many attacking options. Out the back, you can see Temera, but she hits the short option, which was the right one. And New South Wales, off the back of that unforced error in contact, gifted the ball to Queensland, and they were able to take points in the territory.
Isabel Kelly being taken from the field in the back while that was all going on. The Tasman Gray, she was able to isolate the small halfback in the Blues line. Rachel Pearson pulled through her. The cavalry come a little bit too late, but here's a real blow for the Blues. Isabel Kelly, she's got an elbow. Look at that, that's unfortunate, right in the throat. Feels like you got 3 Adam's apples when that happens. Feels like you've swallowed a cricket ball.
Less than a minute left in the half. That try coming at a crucial stage. It's a big period of the game. Not only Queensland scoring, but Isabel Kelly seemingly gone for the match, but we'll get details during half-time as she's being assessed. But here's Temera. Wonderful kick. This has been wonderful entertainment. The opening half of the first Women's State of Origin clash for 2023. A number of lead changes.
It's been highly entertaining. Skill factor terrific. intensity in the tackles. A few turnovers, which both coaches will want to talk about at the half-time break.
Temida kicking for Emily Bass. Wants it to stay in field, but it'll go into touch. And that will be half-time. A thrilling opening 35 minutes in this opening women's State of Origin clash. Queensland 4 points in front at the break. The Maroons 10, leading the Blues 6. Great entertainment in the opening 35 minutes. Queensland with a 4-point lead. So many match winners in this New South Wales team. Queensland in front, 10 points to 6.
Exactly the score at half-time last night. Maroons led the Blues 10-6. Great run.
That is a fantastic run from Millie Boyle. Laying a platform in the opening set of 6 of this second half. Showing some real intent here, the Blues. Into Queensland territory and only halfway through the set. Southwell kicking on tackle 4. And it'll go into touch.
Isabel Kelly is out of that centre position, so Yasmin Clydesdale has taken her role in the centres, Kezzy Apps in the back row, and Jessie Southwell controlling that left edge.
Queensland now to come out of their own 20-metre zone. There'll be tough yards as well because the Blues have come out firing in this second half. We've got some major breaking news. Emma Lawrence, you've got it all for us.
Yes, Salty, so it is a throat injury for Isabel Kelly. She was coughing up blood and really struggling to breathe. So she's actually just been taken to hospital as a precaution. So wishing Isabel Kelly all the very best.
We certainly do. It looked nasty just before half-time. Tamika Upton.
Wait.
Playing the ball on the last. Destiny Brill. Tahara Temida. Emma Tonegado very safe on her own 20. Up over the 30. A good kick return from the New South Wales number 1.
Up square now! Hold!
The Summit. Gus going down to the wire on Sunday. Team Isaac.
Yeah, maybe.
You're trying to offload,
Maybe.
Jess. Shot clock on.
Who's in the helicopter?
Where do you want it, girls? Scrum?
You
Not
want
a
that
fan.
job?
Not a fan.
Not a fan.
Not a fan. Will it be revealed who's in the helicopter?
Girls, 10 seconds.
I know.
Let's go.
Who's in the drone?
Yeah, that's another one. Beautiful countryside, isn't it? Just stunning, stunning landscapes.
Break!
Neverson. Shots from the drone. By the way, the Summit, 7 o'clock on Sunday night on 9. Here's Queensland after that error from New South Wales in the Blues territory. The Maroons leading by 4. Keely Joseph, what a debut she's having. 9 metres into New South Wales territory. The Roosters forward plays it. Brigginshaw short to Jess Alliston. And she's left it behind. A mistake there from Alliston. And a let off for New South Wales as Queensland were looking to build.
Yeah, we saw a fair bit of this in the first half. They're really going 100 mile an hour, these girls, and sometimes they're messing up just with fundamentals. I think the team that settles down and controls the ball will take a big step towards winning this.
Shot clock off. Hold the weight. Here we go, Rachel. Break!
New South Wales now coming out of their own half, and there's a Another strong run. They're 8 metres short of the halfway line. Those Blues back row has been very strong tonight. Olivia Koenig and Yasmin Clydesdale. Tuki. Davis looks to go straight through. It was an important tackle, had to be made, and it was Keely Joseph. Tonegado. Brigginshaw in the tackle. 15 away on the last. Southwell intercepts. Away they go, up over the halfway line. Here comes the chase. Oh, the beauty! Chapman on Sissoko. What a tackle. Queensland still on the front foot. Temera, long pass, looking to go from one side of the field to the other. It's with Gray. Now Emily Bass in the corner. Spectacular rugby league from the Maroons.
Well, there's a bit to unpack here. The intercept from Jessie Southwell dug too far into the line, and the New South Wales women weren't deep enough. A great read, but this is an origin moment right here, and it's Jamie Chapman. And watching her from above, just gaining that momentum, as we see here on the Harvey Norman replay, a crucial tackle, a huge effort, but the brilliance from Zahara Temera and the Queensland women to make the effort to be there and to shift it to the other edge where New South Wales didn't have the players to cover the space. Again, that is effort. That is straightening up and giving those passes when they needed to be delivered. Politi took the line on. Tasman Gray took the line on. And then Emily Bass, a great finish for Queensland. Lockie?
Well, the Maroons, they summed it up very well after that break. Sometimes you can panic in that situation, but they knew where the space was. And they all played their role. They got the ball there. They knew they had to go to the wings, so no one panicked. You see here. In this situation, sometimes you don't know where to look, but they knew where the space was, and they just sort of played their part, got it to the wing, and then away she went, Emily Bass. And that's a big momentum shift, that one, because the Blues, they look threatening. Now the Maroons, they extend their lead.
I've said a number of times tonight that Shanae Sissoko, that right-hand centre for the Queenslanders, has been great in defence. She's always up in the line. She's had some really good reads, some big tackles. And this time, because she was up in the line, she was able to pick off Jessie Southwell's pass on tackle 5. And that set that try in motion with the long intercept. Great chase by Jamie Chapman. See, she's up in the line. That's why she's been able to defend so well. Jamie Chapman runs her down, but all to no avail because they'll go and score in the other corner. Good defenders take intercepts.
Temera from out wide. No goal.
Conversion unsuccessful. Score remains Queensland leading 14 points to 6. Here's the chase again. I mean, this was just brilliant. Try-second tackle and very nice play. Queensland scored their third goal.
Okay, stay on side.
Emily Bass with a try for Queensland, up by 8. 7 minutes of play in the second half. Alana, where do you turn to now for New South Wales? Even though it's an 8-point margin, it's a tight game. How do they get back into it?
Well, defensively, this is a big set. They need the ball back and in some decent territory, but the New South Wales women are dangerous. I think they need to hold the footy and build some pressure, because they've got plenty of talent out there, plenty of different attacking points, which is what they need at the moment. They need to find some points, but not give that easy ball back to the Queenslanders. You can see them rolling through at the moment. This is a worry. They need to muscle up. Again, a penalty.
Late in the tackle count, that one as well.
One more.
Yeah, well, this is big right here. Skipped out to that 8-point lead.
Tuki could be in a bit of strife here. That hit off the ball. Keely Joseph is the player down, receiving attention in back play. They've replaced her just in case. She could still be called back on and be sent to the sin bin, but I doubt it. Queensland with a penalty.
New South Wales. Number 16 is now on the field against a State of Origin debut for Sophie Holly.
The Telstra tracker has just popped up again, and Jamie Chapman is leading with the top speed in the game, and that was on that chase where she ran down Sazolka. A massive effort. Upton not far behind her.
Queensland losing Keely Joseph here. Off for HIA assessment. Sophie Hollyman coming onto the field. Another one of the debutants.
Yep.
It's just Alliston. So it was just the penalty. There was no sin bin. Brigginshaw. Here's Hollyman, her first touch in Origin football. Fresh legs for Queensland. Temida. Good tackle again, Southwell. Hollyman. Playing the ball, 21 away. Brill. Now Aiken running onto that one. This Politi finds Bass. Surgis making a tackle along with Pearson. Last play. Aiken. Temida. Kicking for Robinson. Can she get the bounce? Chapman saves the day again.
Off Jamie.
Great defusal from Jamie Chapman. She's got the height. She used it well there, but I'm impressed with Queensland. Sahara Temera had great depth in the lead up to that, which allowed her to execute that kick. I think that's the difference between the two sides at the moment, is just that depth when they're attacking. The Queenslanders are creating a little bit more time and space to take that line on. They get another crack now, Salty.
Well, they look really dangerous. New South Wales just hanging on at the moment.
Jessica Alliston. Brigginshaw. Into the line, is wrapped up. Alliston. Dummy to Hollyman. I wish she got rid of it because Millie Boyle says crunch. Great tackle from Boyle. Temida. Tamika Upton. Shanae Sissoko. Sissoko to Robinson. She's got a double.
Coming in the floor.
Queensland extend their advantage.
It was the right option from Queensland because they created numbers in the way that they set up their attack. As you'll see here on the Harvey Norman replay, great depth. Tamika Upton targeting Jessie Southwell, which gets Sazolka on the outside shoulder. And then that last pass was brilliant. But the time and space that they're creating for themselves, setting that little bit deeper. I love the little palm. Chapman bites in and it opens up for Robinson.
Shanae Sissoko. Wow. What a game she's had tonight. Brilliant in defence. She picked off the intercept that led to the last try. And now beautiful little in and away, draws the winger to get the ball away to Julia Robinson. There was some real skill in that. And the Queenslanders on a real roll. Darren Lockyer.
Yeah,
well, that's where Isabel Kelly would have been in the centres, and got a back rower out there now. But Shanae Sizolka, that's a great move. That's just that little shimmy there just made the defender plant her feet just for that split second, which was enough then to get around her and create the overlap. So big couple of minutes there for Shanae Sizolka from the Maroons.
Julia Robinson hadn't scored in 3 Origins leading into tonight. Got a double this evening at Combank Stadium. Temida. Hasn't had any easy kicks tonight. There's another one from out wide. Wants it to come back. It's the post.
Time you run!
Queensland in front by 12. Don't write off this Blues team. Two, Alana Shaley bent, Quincy Dodd still fresh on the bench.
Yeah, they could play a really key role when they come on. There's a bit of fatigue out there for the New South Wales girls at the moment, but also we can't forget about points aggregate. Fatigue comes into the game. Queensland certainly have a lot of momentum at the moment, but keeping those points to a minimum. Obviously, winning the game is crucial, but keeping those points to a minimum is very, very important in this 2-game series.
Risky pass. Politi, though, got there, and Fuimaono hangs on. Last play for the Maroons. Good set after. Let's try to Julia Robinson. Temida. Chapman with a good take. Last 5 sets. It's all Maroon. Look in the bottom left.
You know, the temptation when you get 12 behind is to start to be a little bit desperate, push the pass, look for offloads. New South Wales have his chance.
Here's a big opportunity, a kick. Now was Surges taken out. Play on is the call. New South Wales are blowing up. Queensland are playing on. Here it is.
Didn't look as bad the second time, did it, Salty?
Well, there's an error. Is that a turning point? Fuimaono goes straight to Surges.
Yeah, Blues have got to be patient. I was just trying to say, be patient. Jessica with a rush of blood there and chipped over the top. Probably never going to get it back. Just can't have a rush of blood. You've got to be calm under pressure here.
Don't think I've seen her kick in general play before, Gus.
Yeah, pressure does funny things. There's no pressure like scoreboard pressure.
Boyle playing it. They're 11 metres away. Southwell, those short laps. Kessie fighting in the tackles, standing amongst the Maroons defenders and playing it with 2 tackles left in this set. Tonegado, Emma Tonegado. Taryn Aiken hangs on. Politi comes in and finishes off the tackle. Now that was touched off Queensland. New South Wales have got it with a fresh set of 6.
First one.
So New South Wales will get the scrum feed.
Yeah, don't get frantic.
thought there was an opportunity for Brooke Anderson to show and go herself then, which is one of her classic moves as well. The pressure's certainly building.
Well, centre field scrum 10 metres out. Doesn't come much better than this.
Southwell has got Tonegado running around. Emma Tonegado fires a pass. And El Chapo's in. New South Wales are back. A try to Jamie Chapman.
There you go. Beautifully executed off the back of the scrum base.
Wonderful set play from New South Wales. And as Gus said, executed just perfectly. They incorporated a lot of their strike weapons, as we see here on the Harvey Norman replay. Jessie Southwell, a nice little bump at the start just to keep that Queensland defence tight and staying open. Jamie Chapman on the edge. Have a look at her here. Footy in two hands. Just a lovely little bump to hold them up. A tackle break from Emma Tonegado, one of the most powerful and fast players in our game at the moment. Freed up space for Jamie Chapman to go over in the corner.
Try confirmed. What a star this young player is, Jamie Chapman.
Well, she saved one and scored one. Saved a couple, actually. Having quite the night out. That'll be a confidence builder for New South Wales. Emma Tonegado, so dangerous from the back. Beautiful ball runner, but she can also position outside supports. Jessie Southwell, who started that off from the scrum base, so excited.
Well, Jessie Southwell, one of her mentors is Andrew Johns, and Joey will be watching tonight. He loved a situation like this, particularly wearing the sky blue jumper.
1, 2, 3.
It's a big kick from out wide. Wants it to come back, but it's no goal. Queensland with an 8-point lead, but here come the Blues after that try to Jamie Chapman. We've got just under 18 minutes left, because if you're new to Women's Rugby League, 35-minute halves in Women's Origin, 2-game series. Game 2 in 3 weeks' time up in Townsville. Down to you, Darren.
Well, points brings energy, and the Blues, you feel like if they hold the football, which they haven't done well tonight, they're going to find more points. So they've got to get through this set here now. But while from Maroons, well, they've got to dig deep the next 10 minutes, because I got a feeling the Blues are coming home with a wet sail.
Tony Norris has reacted. There's Emma Mantleman in the tackle down low, jersey number 14. So she's on the field for Queensland. Well, there's an error. And is it a mistake? Not going from the Maroons first? Yes, it is. So relief there for New South Wales. They dodge a bullet. They'll get a scrum fee.
Yeah, they let a let off there. What happened there? No one wanted to pass out of dummy half. They all looked at it and said, yours, not mine, not mine. Now, they just scored from 10 metres out off a scrum win in the middle of the field. 50 metres out. What have they got in store? Southwell's out of the scrum.
So there she is, Southwell. So strong. Temida finishes off the tackle. Romy Teitzel was in that tackle as well. Another one of the debutantes on the field. Cherrington playing it. Gilly Davis. As to Anderson. She goes an inside pass to Millie Boyle, who is getting more and more involved the longer this game goes on. Pearson, short ball, and a good tackle, well read. Taryn Aiken and Ivania Politi there. Anderson has to slip through the defence. Last play, 15 away from the line. Can New South Wales go back-to-back? Southwell, oh, that will stay there. Oh, my goodness, what about that? It put the brakes on. Emma Tonegano came flying through, and New South Wales will get the ball back through a dropout.
Yeah, it's a lovely little kick from Jessie Southwell. Could see Tamika Upton shifting to that edge. So she caught her inside shoulder. Emma Tonegano, I've loved seeing there. Oh, hold on a second. Foot's out.
It's out to the 20, won't they?
No, foot's out, so she's made a dead line dropout.
The line dropout because the ball hadn't bounced, so it will be a dropout.
But I've loved seeing that combination of Jessie Southwell and Emma Tonegano. Wouldn't mind seeing a little bit more of it in the middle of the field and seeing those two halves combine on an open edge, but they look dangerous, New South Wales.
Emma, you got some breaking news for us?
Good news for the Maroons. Salty Keely Joseph has passed her HIA. We'll be back on shortly.
That is good news. Here's Millie Boyle. 15 minutes remaining. There's an error that New South Wales, to say the least, didn't need.
Yeah. Didn't need to be that complex. And a couple of runs from the big girls to draw them in. Just didn't need to run that play under that pressure. No need. I know it looks good, but no need. Pressure relieved for the Maroons.
Thanks, Ali. Shot clock off. Hold there. Break.
Tamika Upton looks to split them. Opposite number affects the tackle. Millie Boyle got there as well. We might need to check. Are there two number 10s out there, Alana, for New South Wales? Because Millie Boyle has been everywhere in this second half. And there's a mistake.
Yep. Let go! Get out,
Shaley Bent on the field and on the ball for New South Wales. Quincy Dodds there as well in 19. There's Kezzy Apps. Boyle.
There she is again. With the absence of Samaima Taufa with that shoulder injury, she's certainly stepped up, Millie Boyle.
Beautiful ball, can't hang on. Threatening New South Wales.
Yeah, that's the second time that Jessica has put down this short ball. It's a really good play. She was in the hole. It's the second time she hasn't grabbed it. They did that in the first half. You might remember me mentioning it. Priority, catch the ball.
Yeah, the Gotcha for Life Foundation and the NRL have teamed up for the Ampol State of Origin series to build mental fitness in grassroots footy, launching the One Pass at a Time campaign. Buy your virtual One Pass today. And here's a mistake, but buy your virtual One Pass today at onepass.gotchaforlife.org. One pass can change a game and one conversation can change a life. And one mistake can change a game. Here's the error from Queensland.
Well, it's Jessie Southwell in this tackle, in under the ball. Targets Julia Robinson perfectly, and that's the passion. That's Origin right there. Another momentum change that they need to gain success in points off the back of the Blues.
12 and a half minutes remaining. New South Wales trailing by 8. Emma Tonegano, 12 metres away from the line. Here come the Blues.
Emma, give room, Shannon.
Henderson playing it. Southwell. Now Shaley Bent. 6 metres away. Quincy Dodd goes on her own. The Maroons defence stopped her just a metre short. Anderson to dummy half. Lost a couple of metres and a little bit of momentum. Last play. Millie Boyle onto it, and she's going to be stopped.
Change over here.
Queensland defence holding firm. It's a turnover.
Yeah, when that play the ball is close to the try line like that, sometimes you can just bog down with one-out runs, and that's what happened to the Blues there. Great defence from Queensland. Very stoic on their own line. They're the situations where you need to get the ball to your playmakers.
Politi and Bass here have got tangled up, and there's some concern showing here for particularly Emily Bass, but Ivania Politi hasn't got up either. Twisted an ankle here.
There's an awkward one.
5 in the tackle.
Taken out 2 Maroons with the one hit.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's official attendance for handball state of origin month. There it is, 12,972. Thank you so much for joining us. Give yourselves a round of applause.
Ivania Politi receiving treatment. Emily Bass is on her feet. She's limping. One of the Maroons try scorers tonight. Now tomorrow on Friday night footy here on 9, the Raiders are heading to Tiger Town. Don't miss all the action live and free from 7:30 here on your home of NRL footy, 9's wide world of sports. It'll be entertaining tomorrow night. This has been entertaining tonight. We've still got tick over 10 minutes remaining. Politi coming from the field, is she? She's in the goal area as now play will continue. Still time for New South Wales as Shannon Marto put on her back. That's tackle 2. Stinging defence here from New South Wales. Queensland struggling to get out of their own 20. That's tackle 4 and driving back. Shaylee Bent and Jessie Southwell and Romy Teitzel. Emma Manzelmann almost lost the ball. It's the last. Queensland just outside their own 20. Tonegato's knocked it on. A mistake. They would have been set up nicely after that magnificent defensive set, but Queensland will get a scrum feed inside New South Wales territory.
Yeah, huge let off for Queensland. The intensity, the line speed, the numbers in the tackles to hold them at that 20-metre line. And Emma Tonegato not collecting that kick. This is where you want to take those scrums for Queensland. They're set up perfectly. They're going to need another massive defensive effort and set here, New South Wales.
Brigginshaw, Tamika Upton. Dodd and Boyle. Marto. Millie Boyle in there again. You can hear the New South Wales chant going up. It's an important set defensively for the Blues. Ellie Brigginshaw. Now Manzelmann. Romy Teitzel looking for a 4-pointer on debut. Great tackle. They drive her back, denying the Queenslander of a try. Brigginshaw, Temera. Surrenders. Would have been obstruction. Dodd makes the tackle. Temera on the last. Tonegato beats one. Tries to get away from Manzelmann, but she holds on, and Aiken's there as well.
A great set of 6 there from the Blues. Keeps them in it. Less than 10 minutes left on the clock. Still 8 points the difference.
Enough time, Gus. What do you think the New South Wales women need to do?
Well, they need 2 tries, just like Queensland did last night at this point. Get the ball to your speed.
Great atmosphere at Combank Stadium. They're witnessing a thriller. Emma Lawrence, you've got the crowd figure for us.
It's an absolute cracker, Salty. 12,972, which is officially a new record for any women's interstate match. They are so loud. As we can see, some concern there for young Jessie Southwell. This crowd are getting into it. They'll have to be even louder to get the Sky Blues home.
Straight up! Right side, Rachel!
Power. So down the bottom of the screen what happened to Jessie Southwell. The good news for New South Wales is she is in the defensive line. Tasman Gray. So their brother in action tomorrow night, Jordan Rapiner. And for the Raiders, he's on 99 career tries. He's Rapiner. Last play here for Queensland. Temida with the kick. Tonegata with the take, but taken into touch by Julia Robinson.
Well, damned if you do, damned if you don't. She couldn't afford it to bounce. It was going to bounce in the field of play. But it's perfectly placed right near the sideline. Tonegata has to come up with the grab, and not much option there. She's just bundled into touch. Queensland get the ball back. They're handling it beautifully. Lovely control from the Maroons. A try here wraps it up.
Shannon Marto loses it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, none of that. Shot got them.
There's still a pulse for the Blues.
None of that.
Yeah, that was a big play. The physicality's certainly been there, hasn't it?
Hearts on their sleeve, they're turning up. There's a bit of fatigue in the game at the moment. About 6 minutes to go. This is where it shifts from talent to ticker. You've got to dig deep for your state here. New South Wales 2 tries to chase, but it's all about that effort. They got not much left in the tank, as we see here on the Telstra tracker. Top 5 total distance. Couple of the Blues leading the way. Emma Tonegata. Kick meters.
Well, Tonegata and Surgis have got to go looking for the ball, or they've got to find a way to get the ball to them. They're the ones that can get New South Wales back on the springboard. Lovely kick. Now need a turnover.
Surgis with a great tackle on Tamika Ruffin. Bit of push and shove in the background. Emily Bass playing it on their own 20. Power. New South Wales still in the contest, but they need to score in their next set. Brigginshaw. Last play here for Queensland. Temida. Taken safely there by Emma Tonegata. Looks to get on the outside of Gray, but Power comes in and shuts the gap. Fumayono playing the ball. This is it for New South Wales. With under 4 minutes remaining, they need something in this set. Millie Boyle, all heart, big run. Southwell. A missed kick, it's off Emily Bass, picked up by the Blues. It's play on here for New South Wales. Oh, and there's a mistake, and Gray's got it for Queensland, but they'll come back here and play a knock on against Queensland.
Where do you want it? Middle.
All right. Just under 3 minutes. They need to get this scrum packed, and they need to score in the first few plays to give themselves a chance.
Shot clock keeps going. Stay
Ronnie
here.
Bass there, getting a hand on the ball.
10 seconds. 10 seconds. Yeah, half. Shot clock
Just over $4,000 for the 50.
Queensland don't have enough in this. Oh, they didn't have a halfback. Power goes there. Southwell. Short ball. Jasmine Clydesdale.
Ali, let go.
20 away.
She's good. She's good.
Davis goes short. Here's a chance.
Okay. Let her up, Jamaica.
Good tackle there on Sherrington. That's a good pick up. Here's Tonegado. Loops a pass out wide. Is this the moment? Surges out the back. Tonegado. Play on here for New South Wales. Looking to get there is Olivia Koenig, and she's going to be stopped 3 metres away from the line. Halfway through the set, Pearson, Southwell gets away from Temeta. And Teitzel now looks to accelerate. A pass away. Koenig. That's gone forward. It's gone forward. And Queensland hang on.
Well, it's going to be a Maroon double. Wednesday night into Thursday night.
We've got a scrum, girls. Just got an injury.
That'll be the end of it. Maroons, some brave defence there on their own goal line. Back-to-back sets. Harley Brigginshaw getting along and congratulating all the teammates on some tremendous resolve, and that Queensland spirit shines through again. Been a big week for the Queenslanders. Stop smiling,
Okay,
Solly.
girls, heads in.
Long way to go in both
Okay.
series, Gus. It's not a one-off game anymore in Women's State of Origin. Townsville will be pumping in 3 weeks' time. I've got a feeling this record crowd for Women's Origin will only last 3 weeks. People of North Queensland, the challenge has been set. And there's one of your own, Romy Teitzel.
Let her up there. Kennedy, bring me a weight. Weight.
Hollyman with a short ball.
Stand square. Hold. Hold. Hold it.
Queensland will be very happy inside the last minute.
Last one, Millie. Hold in.
Tasman Gray been sensational tonight. Temeta puts in a kick. It's on the bounce. Chapman has it for New South Wales.
Let her up, Julia. Yeah. Romy. Oh. Time off.
High
Time
tackle,
off.
penalty.
It's fair play. It's okay. Relax.
Well, take a big effort from the Sky Blue girls to go to Townsville and level the series up there. And they'll face a, well, if they don't score in these last few seconds, an 8-point deficit going into the second game.
Girls.
Which means they'd have to win by 9 or more.
So they'll get a play here after the penalty. If they can get a football out there. Queensland have won the game, but there's one last play here for the Blues, and if they can make something of it, lowering the margin really important in this 2-game series. Pearson kicking for outside backs. And Tamika Upton goes down with the ball. And it's first blood to Queensland in the Women's State of Origin. Although it's on in back play, but the players quickly separate. Queensland win game 1 of the 2-game series by 8.
No.
Full time here at
Just wait there
Combank
for us.
Stadium. Queensland
Girls,
18
can we just wait
have
for a sec,
defeated
please?
New South Wales 10.